Planet Dolan.
From how to live on the streets as a teenage runaway to how to annoy people on elevators, we count 11 ridiculous things that have Wikihow articles. Hey there, I'm Hellbent. I'm here to learn you suspiciously amazing facts that I didn't just make up. Number 11. If you have siblings or in-laws, then you know where they might have learned how to be annoying. The same can probably be said about that one friend you just can't take anywhere. This Wikihow article wasn't written to be some passive-aggressive way to teach people how to not be annoying. Nope, this article is a genuine guide on how to annoy the hell out of your family and friends. Such tips include pulling pranks, singing horribly on purpose, and even making bad comments on everything they say. The article's probably a joke, but there's always a chance that someone's actually looking for an article like this. And hey, who knows, maybe some excessively polite person who's just so fucking sweet it's agitating might need this article to help kinda even them out a bit. That being said, if you read this article and follow it, then be prepared to be the black sheep of the family. Also, you might want to be prepared to have very few friends, if any at all. Number 10. Most of us can't stand arrogant people, even though we're all a little arrogant in one way or another. Nothing wrong with being proud of yourself, but there are people who are so arrogant they're just fucking jerks. Is the writer trying to give me a little bit of a hint here? Nah, I'm not that bad. I don't believe restaurant servers are my slaves or that people are stupid just because their standards of living don't reflect mine. But if you have no arrogance and want to learn how to feel like you're better than others, then read this Wikihow article. They got you covered. Probably would have been more tactful to write something about being confident as opposed to being arrogant. Number 9. A difficult home life is nothing to laugh about, but an article that gives advice on running away and living on the streets is pretty funny. If your home life is dangerous, like you're living with abusive parents, forget about calling the police or child protective services, just run away! Bad advice? Absolutely. But that's basically what this article guides readers through. From what to bring with you to finding a place to live, it's all there. But why write an article like this, especially when all the risks are very clear? Living on the streets can be just as dangerous, if not more dangerous. Call the cops or risk being kidnapped. I just can't figure out which one's more dangerous. Wikihow, please help me. Number 8. Want to learn how to commit fraud? Wikihow has you covered. You can learn how to forge a signature with the help of wikihow.com. Despite repeatedly saying that forging signatures is illegal, the article proudly lists detailed steps on how to do it. Just get some tracing paper and you're ready to risk incarceration. It might be okay to do it just for fun, but I'd err on the side of caution and just not do it. If you really want a fancy signature like your doctor's, just go take a calligraphy course. Don't get involved in all this illegal nonsense. Number 7. Alright ladies, you're single and on the prowl for Mr. Right. You see a handsome stud and you want that D, but how do you get that D? What do? You bite your lips seductively, of course, but how do you do that? How do you bite your lips so seductively that the D shoots out of his pants and right into your hungry hands? Wikihow has you covered. From prepping your mouth to the actual act of biting your lip, seductively of course, it's all there. Wikihow explains in detail how to bite your lip without coming across as a psycho. The article even goes on to say how to make eye contact without staring. Of course, you could start with a simple hello, but that's not seductive, is it? What if he thinks your hello's not sexy? Oh god, you'll lose it, you'll lose the D, oh no. Hurry, bite your lip. Bite it harder, bite it harder. No. Where are you going? I'm not a psycho. Number 6. There are some people who are dog people and some who are cat people, and some who are sloth people apparently. If you're not a sloth person, you might just become one after reading this article. Basically, you need to bite your lips seductively and stare. You need to bring them up in conversations or buy items such as shirts with sloths on them. It's fine to like certain animals, including buying plush ones or wearing shirts with the animal on them. Just don't buy a shirt made out of the animal. That might be a sign of obsession, and it's fine to not become obsessed according to the article. I'm glad they said that. Sometimes I get confused on how I'm allowed to like stuff. Number 5. If annoying your family and friends didn't give you enough enjoyment, then try annoying total strangers on elevators, because this is Wikihow and we need to be very specific. There are quite a few new ideas on how to annoy people in elevators besides the well-known ones like pressing all the buttons or singing the elevator music. At least the article says while it's alright to prank people, it's not alright to be a jerk. Kinda weird they'd say that since this entire article is pretty much just advice on how to be a jerk. But hey, who am I to judge? Maybe this really helped out some aspiring elevator prankster. Number 4. If you want to exact revenge on someone who just pressed all the buttons on an elevator and made you late to your appointment, you can. All you gotta do is place a curse on the prankster. But how? Or perhaps you should ask Wikihow. God damn it, Dirk. This is assuming you believe that curses are real, of course. A method the article seems to recommend is the curse jar. The idea is that you put a doll or other representation of the person you curse into a clean jar and start using items such as pins to inflict harm on your victim. If I put this script into a jar and light it on fire, I wonder if Derek will feel it. Number 3. Astral projection is an out-of-body experience where your astral body leaves your physical body to explore the astral plane. At least that's what they say anyhow. They also say it happens when you're sick or when you have a near-death experience. If you want to experience astral projection without licking doorknobs or taking a face-down bath, you can practice it yourself. All you gotta do is follow this guide. It's easy. All you gotta do is move your soul out of your body using your mind. And we all have a mind, so anyone can temporarily take their souls out of their bodies. It says so in the article. Then again, if you think you can actually do this, you may have lost your mind, which would make the whole using your mind to take your soul out of your body thing a little bit difficult. Maybe just eat a bunch of candy before going to sleep. That'll do it. Number 2. Did your favorite football team score a touchdown? Then you should clap! Clap, fool! How else are they gonna know that you're happy? Wait, what's that? You don't know how to clap? Or you want some kind of new fancy way of clapping? Well, all you gotta do is read this guide. Not only will this guide teach you how to do different kinds of claps, it'll also teach you when clapping is appropriate. For example, you might want to clap at a eulogy because you're glad the bastard's finally dead, but you shouldn't clap then. And for all you clapping noobs out there, we have you covered. All you gotta do is strike your hands together rapidly and voila, instant clapping. Man, there's a Jeb Bush joke here, but I don't know, I just don't have the energy for it. Number 1. Need to hide from the cops or maybe an abusive partner? Then why are you sitting around reading Wikihow articles? Well, if you're already on the website, they do have some bad advice for you. Just fake your own death. Yup, there's an article that gives you a step-by-step guide on how to fake your own death. And yes, in the opening paragraph, they suggest to do this if you're running from the cops. While it does go on to say that it's against the law pretty much everywhere, the article still gives a detailed list on what to do. Making fake IDs, laying low, and coming up with a method of how you died. It's all right there. Here's something the writer forgot to include on the list. Don't do it! Let's see here. What does Wikihow have to say about ending a video? Ask a question? Alright, what's the most annoying thing you've ever seen a customer do? Let us know in the Reddit page linked below and you might be featured in a future countdown. And that's all I got for now. Maybe I should bite my lips seductively to kind of convince you that this was good. You liked the video, right? Yeah, it's a good video. Bye-bye. Oh no, I fucked it all up. They said bite your lips seductively and put on a sloth shirt and make a fake ID and fake your death. Ah, god damn it! The level for this one would be weird and disturbing. The user received underwear from their godmother. That's not unusual, but that's not why it made it on this list. The underwear the user received as a gift was actually used by the godfather. Used underwear.